can't multitask for the life of me. Here's what went down. Why do you look like this? Cute. Hello everyone, welcome back, or welcome. It's been a hot minute. I've been working on this video for a really long time, a little longer than I expected to. From my last video, I was working on an order for my aunt. After I finished making those 3, I learned that she actually wanted 10. Yeah, I was working on that for about a week, which is why this video is so delayed. Sorry. This video was actually not supposed to be blue. Doing all of those orders where I did a lot of neutral colors, I needed a pop of color. We need some blue going on.
Got some blue going on.
Plus, I got a lot of comments saying that some of y'all wanted to see blue anyways. For this video, we're tackling my blue yarn stash. I have enough blue, so I really challenged myself not to buy any new yarn and just use the yarn that I had. As always, I made a Pinterest board with all of my ideas, plus some more ideas that I couldn't get to. Do I want to start with honorable mentions first? God bless this week. This time, I only have 2 honorable mentions. This first one is a cat headband. A couple months ago, someone asked me on TikTok if I could try to make the eyelet do the dance cat headbands. And my second honorable mention is this beanie. This is with cotton yarn, I think. I also used kind of the same skills that you would do for tapestry crochet. I have this star. That's enough of me talking. Let's just crochet together. So my first blue crochet project is a pretty ambitious project. Not really. It's a pretty big project. I'm going to be making a scarf. I have this blue, and my accent color is going to be this color. Can you guess what it is? If you haven't put 2 and 2 together already, it's the Harry Potter scarf. Currently, I'm debating if I want to make a full-size scarf. If that's the case, I don't know if I'll have enough yarn, or if I want to try out a skinny scarf version. There is a bajillion scarf patterns out there, but just in case, I'll put a link down to a skinny scarf tutorial. I'm so excited. Oh, okay. Oh, I already know it's gonna turn out amazing. Let's just get started. So this is the thickness that I settled on. I think my foundation chain was 18, and then I made 17 double crochets, and I'm just working up. In true Ravenclaw fashion, I'm listening to an audiobook instead of watching a movie. I've been wanting to get back into reading, and I haven't been doing so for a really long time. But a couple days ago, I went to Barnes & Noble's, and I honestly had no idea what I even wanted to read. Here's what went down. I was just meandering the aisles of Barnes & Noble's. I wasn't really sure if I wanted to actually buy anything, but a certain cover caught my eye. It was this pink, very coquette cover, and it's the picture of Dorian Gray. I've heard it mentioned a couple times in movie commentaries or video essays. I was walking a little bit more, book in hand, and I found another book cover that was significantly cheaper. Guess which one I got? It's a purple cover with a green spine. You can't tell me that this isn't cool. I feel like it just captures the essence of the book a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely know nothing about this book, but I realized that I could just listen to the audiobook. And so I was scourging on YouTube and look at all these thumbnails right now. Should I be scared? It's not as eerie as I thought it was gonna be. I'm on chapter 4 right now, and it's very philosophical, as with all classic literature. Anyways, this is how far I got. Not sure when I should be adding the stripes. No, it's sooner. Sorry, I was just so entranced by this book. Good morning! You're currently on my tripod right now. So here's all the progress I've made on the scarf so far. I think I'm halfway there. If I were to just casually fold it in half, it would be a skinny scarf or a little choker. I feel like this is who Cho Chang was supposed to be. You know, a little diva. Just an update, I finished the scarf. Now I need to add tassels to the ends. I did color changes and it's not perfect. What if I single crochet along the sides right here? But for now, I'm gonna put the tassels on the end. A giant stick.
Oh, I thought that was closer than it was. I made that stick in middle school.
For this next crochet project, I'm going to make a Smitsky, but I'm going to make a blue version. My vision is I want to make a little Smitsky, and then I want a decorative beaded keychain around it. I just finished the head and I'm testing out if these safety eyes would work. It's kind of like a royal blue, but I'll use that to sew in the eyes. I'm editing my video right now and I can't multitask for the life of me. It's so unsalvageable that I had to scrap that entire clip. I was just trying to sew the body part. And so that's what you're seeing right here, where I just stopped talking. What I was trying to say, and I guess it's so important that I had to say it and crochet at the same time. If you watch my other videos, maybe you'll have seen that I was keeping up with the K-drama Bon Appetit, Your Majesty on Netflix. I've actually never been in a position where I had to wait on a K-drama. So I tried a different K-drama on Netflix. It's called Love to Hate You. And I was just rambling on about how nonsensical this K-drama is. It's like if all of the K-drama Wattpad writers came together. If you're familiar with anime, specifically the old school anime, it kind of reminds me of Skip Beat, where you have girl boss, self-assured female lead, and the male lead is generally very well liked, but beneath that he kind of has this complex of having really negative impressions of women. So do I recommend it? No. Unless you're in a silly, goofy mood, then I would highly, highly recommend it. And that is all. So it's a new day and I'm going to a cafe to start on my project. Technically already started it. A while back I made these lilypad coasters and I saw this photo of a coaster holder that kind of looked like water. For those lilypad coasters would be so cute.
sorry for your loss.
Hi, I'm back home. I finished up the tray. I ended up redoing the base because it wasn't as firm as I needed it to be, so I double layered, and I think it turned out so well. And right now I'm making a lid for it. So I just made a circle and I'm making some scallops along the edges so it doesn't fall in. I finished the lid. So what I did was I made a circle and scalloped edges around. And then I also made a separate circle that was just the exact same as the front, and I sewed them together. And then when I put it on, it actually prevents it from slipping, which is cool. Yes, I also made this little duck. I have these little, be really cute to just, here's my coaster holder all complete. So cute. The duck is basically the handle, and I have my lily pads in there. It's so cute. Project 4, I'm gonna be making a headband. I think it's really cute. I see them everywhere. I'm actually like halfway done with the project now. This is how it looks like, and it's really stretchy. I used slip stitches back loop only, but I feel like because a headband is pretty narrow, it's not that bad to work up. Got the headband now to a good length. It's really stretchy. I do want the ribbing to show as I'm wearing it. You get what it's supposed to look like. I'm gonna fasten off. I always leave a longer tail than usual because I'm scared. I'm so tired. Let me just explain the next project that I'm working on. On Pinterest, I saw a couple of these images where you have a plushie and it looks like it's an inverted color. So I really like the look of that. I realized that I freehand a lot of my projects, so I thought it would be cool to document my process. Obviously, a word of caution with all of my written patterns. Think of them more as a guide. Because it's free and it's already out there, I'm not gonna try to do my best to make it perfect. But it's helpful for me if I ever want to make it again. Hopefully it would be helpful for you guys if you're ever curious. Right now it kind of looks like an Among Us. Why do you look like this? But I actually worked up a lot of the bear over the last couple of days. And then I ran into a problem. I used up the entire skein, which is on one hand really good because that was the whole point of this video, to use up my yarn stash. This is the excess, but this is just enough to sew in like this. Obviously, we're missing pairs of ears, so I'm thinking about using either white or light blue, some sort of hood, hat, bonnet for the bear, and then within the hat, there's gonna be ears attached to it. So the ears are still gonna be there, but it almost looks like it's covered. For now, I'm just gonna sew on the arms. I'm heading out for a little bit, but I brought a little bit of white. I decided to do the white for the hat. Hopefully I could work on that outside. myself. I think out of all of my projects, this baby right here was the most trust the process project. I need to attach this chain onto here. I also need to start adding in the face. That's gonna make this entire design. It's looking pretty good. This bear is giving me loads of problems. But the eyes are usually the hardest part for me. It's not even. And I realized that I want the eyes to be more circular. I just took a regular safety eye. So mine is black. And I put some nail polish over it. I went over with a final coat of clear nail polish so everything stays smooth. I feel like I've been working on this bear for so long. But I'll give you guys a final update when I finish the bear. I'm using my body to cover up the mess in my room. And in this angle, it doesn't look too messy. That's a ball of yarn. And that's another ball of yarn. And one thing that I would do differently though is that I would make the legs a little bit shorter so that the whole body is a little like stout, chubbier, cuter. Overall, loved how it turned out. Finally finished with that project. I lost count what project this is. But this next project is a jellyfish. This specific project has been on my board ever since I first started to crochet, and so I'm so excited to finally be doing it. There's a couple of ways that you can go with a jellyfish. You can make a keychain. You make it really big and have it as room decor. A third idea, you make other sea animals or stars. You made a mobile. Or make Dory and Marlin, and it could be like the scene from Finding Nemo. Just for this video, I'm just gonna make one jellyfish. My next project is actually going to be a sort of bag. So I'm trying to use up all of my sky blue acrylic yarn, and I think this project is actually going to use up all of it. It's gonna be this duffel bag right here. I really like the shape of it. It's kind of a mix between a duffel bag and the messenger style bags that I really wanted to do. I was also really inspired by this photo over here, and I think it would be really cool to make a version of this with white and light blue. In my head, it's turning out really cute. I'm following this YouTube tutorial. Instead of using single crochets, I'm using half double crochets, and I'm double layering my yarn. It's very thick, so the overall stitch counts and everything is different, but when you think of it as construction based, and I just need to make sure that my sides align with each part. And right now I'm working on one of the side panels. I think we got mistaken for 외국인 foreigner. Honeydew milk tea. So I think I have all of the main parts of the bag done, and I was scrambling for yarn. I also made the blue part double-stranded for the bumps, but I ran out. I had to just use single strands. In the YouTube tutorial that I'm following, the person uses a sewing machine, but I think I'm just going to sew it in with, this is how much white yarn I have left over. I have never played this much yarn chicken for a single video ever. I'm gonna be scrambling. I had to pick up some more white yarn. This is my third time getting this yarn. It's massive. It's the Lion brand Pound of Love acrylic yarn in the shade white. In person, it's very slightly off-white. I think making the bear traumatized me a little bit because I was stuck on that forever. Pattern making is not for me. I take too long. I want to keep myself accountable and finish that bag as soon as I can. So I'm filming a little short form video. With you guys, I can document anything and just have a chill time, crochet, show you guys my process. But short form content is a little different. Every second needs to be engaging. I just want to get this bag over with. Oh, also, I want to mention that I technically didn't fail this challenge because this white yarn, I use it for so many of my other projects, so it will be used in defense of Celeste. Here's an update. So I sewed all of the parts and I also added handles. Ta-da! I just made a strap and then I made some ruffled edges. This video was really helpful for me because it gave me a lot of options that I could choose from. I also made some 2 side pockets that I'm gonna sew into this. They're gonna be here. Once it's sewed, it'll look cute. I promise. I promise you it's going to look cute. All of the days are blurring into one. So I have the pockets in here. I got this zipper from Hobby Lobby. It was like $1. I'm just gonna sew this. I got a haircut and it was only $18. Right now it's tied up right now, so I can't really show you. But I'll show you later. I'll show you later. Alchemist. Right now I'm adding accessories, so I made a couple of bows that I'm gonna put right in the middle. I'm also gonna use this thicker ribbon. It was on the sides right here. Ta-da! Quick little update with the bag. I love the shape. It's a cross between a duffel bag and a messenger bag, and it kind of reminds me of those Japanese school bags. Right now I'm gonna go to a cafe. I want to finish editing this video as quickly as I can, and I also haven't had matcha in a really long time. I forgot to bring my AirPods, so I came over to this arboretum park. I think I'm gonna end this video right here. I'm gonna film my outro as I'm walking. I hope these projects were really inspiring to you, and I also made an Instagram, but that's probably the easiest place for me to put all of my crochet projects instead of in my photos album. Thank you guys. I love you so much. Bye. Hopefully they're good. It was $5. In the span of this video, I did not finish reading my very short book, but I did manage to watch like almost all of Full Metal Alchemist.